That is quite a sight in front of us. Got about 20 miles in front of us, just under an hour. Going to get right up next to Mount Hood tonight. Looking forward to it. We are now in the Mount Hood National Forest. We have about 20 minutes before we get to hopefully what is camp. These forest roads are paved and nice, not dirty and dusty like I'm used to. We are definitely starting to climb. Just about 2 miles out. So far the snow's held out. I think tonight's going to be windy for sure. All right, so we're stuck. Well, not stuck, but we couldn't get through this snowdrift. So we're gonna walk up and see how far this goes. Maybe we can power through and get through this, because we're less than a mile from where I want to be. Come on, bud. All right, we made it to camp. Well, at least where I want to be. So there's a spot right there. But I'm hoping there's a spot with a view of Mount Hood up here. Well, this will be good for Starlink. But there's no freaking view of Mount Hood. Huh. All right, so we are reassessing. That last campsite, or the main campsite that I wanted, was not what I hoped it would be. It was really windy. Just kind of go with the flow. Oh, I'm not in four-wheel drive, so that was not smart. That was the day. We backtracked quite a bit. We're actually just at the very edge of the Mount Hood National Forest. I just did not want to push it with the sun going down and then trying to find camp in the dark. That's not fun. So saw this on the way in. I actually had this marked prior to getting here. So we're just testing Starlink. I have it up on the trailer roof to see what our speed is, which should be good. We're in an open spot. So I just need to make sure that I can work tomorrow. First time ever using a chainsaw. What could go wrong? I've got Hudson behind the camera watching. He's ready to call 911 if something goes wrong. Let's go. Okay, that was pretty easy. I like that. Okay, we're a fan of chainsaws now. Wow, that was pretty easy. It's about 8 o'clock. Found a good spot. We're at, I think, about 3,000 feet elevation. I got up to either 5,000 or 6,000, and then we started to hit some snow drifts that made you pause and at least put it into 4 high. Tomorrow after work, we are going to go explore some more, try to get a view of the mountain. But for right now, we're settling down, enjoying a nice little fire. Hudson already had his dinner. Yeah, your dinner. Yeah, you had it. Yep. Did you forget about that? So we might just have a fire for a little bit and then call it a night. But we're camping. Camping beats not camping, right? It is a beautiful morning in the Mount Hood National Forest. It got down to 33 last night. It was chilly in the trailer. Tonight we'll hook up the diesel heater. But about 7:30, need to get some breakfast and coffee going, get Starlink up and running, and get working. Good boy. Come on. That's over there. He's getting some hops. All right, it is just after 3 o'clock. We're going to hit the road again and try to find a campsite with a view of Mount Hood. So we are taking a little detour, going to try to get up to 5 Mile Butte Lookout. A nice view of the mountain. We'll see if we can get up there with the snow. just continue to climb. Well, this is what we came up to, about half mile from the top. So I think we're going to get out and get up to the top and see what we see. So check that view out of Mount Hood. And then you spin to the north. And you've got Mount Rainier, faintly you can see it to the left. Mount Adams just directly in front. Pretty amazing view. And it looks like there's actually a fire lookout here. Look at the glaciers on that thing. We don't have mountains this big over in eastern Washington. Hudson, how you doing? Well, we explored another trail and came to an impasse. So we'll have to figure out how to get turned around because I'm not quite sure. There we go. Check out this view. It's too bad this is just a wide open gravel pit area, but this might work. We're gonna go explore up this trail a little bit and see if we can see anything better. I think he's having fun. Hudson is off exploring like always. We're just winding down after a good day. Worked all day at the last camp. Starlink internet worked perfectly. I mean, it was just like I was at home, which is crazy. Video calls are perfect, no lag. I was able to do everything that I need to do, so that was pretty awesome. What have you been doing? You exploring? Check you for ticks tonight. We already have the diesel heater hooked up. It was freezing last night. Good morning. Good morning. That was another brisk evening. His water is frozen solid. So I think we need a fire because we're not going to get hit with some sun for another maybe half hour. Hey, bud. Crazy man. This is a little view from our campsite. Night number 2, day number 3. This is pretty nice. We've had, I think, 2 vehicles come by in the almost 24 hours we've been here. Just got to work 3 more hours. Then we'll pack up and hit the road and enjoy the weekend. Well, we are all packed up, ready to hit the road. Find campsite number 3, last night in the Mount Hood National Forest. I'm going to miss this spot though. I mean, just that view is incredible. Can't beat it, but we're gonna try to. Hudson's been in the truck for a little while. He wanted some rest. Oh, now you're up. Because you know we're going somewhere. You a little sleepy? You sleepy? Don't want to admit it, do you? Massive tree just hanging over, propped up by another one. Get under that quick. Check out that view. That's what I'm looking for. Now I just got to find a camp spot, and I think I see one up ahead, so we're gonna bring the truck down here and see. Well, here's that campsite I had in mind. Yes, it'd just be a lot of work to try to level out the trailer, but that would be an epic view to sit and enjoy a campfire. We keep hunting. Well, we just spent probably 20 minutes backing up that whole thing. With this trailer too, it's so short, it jackknifes just like that. I mean, if you're not looking when you're backing up, in 2 seconds, it can be way off to the side. It's a lot easier to back up a much longer trailer because it reacts more slowly than this little, I think it's 12 feet long. It's fun though, I mean, it's a challenge. This right here is impassable. I mean, that's at least 2 feet of slush. You can tell people tried. They got past this one, but the next one right there, they failed. So this hasn't been run since before winter, and there's no way I'm getting through that with my trailer. Good boy. Well, we are again hunting for camp later in the day, making our way back to the highway, hopefully. So I've got a backup if all else fails, which I think we might actually head for. Just driving along Forest Road, and look at that view. Well, this is not our normal style of camping. We're in a big snow park, but look at this view. There's a couple other campers just further down the way. One guy actually from Coeur d'Alene, which is just a few minutes from where I live. Small world. We struck out today trying to find camp spots. Had to stop because of snow, or we just got down trails and there's just nothing there. This is our backup. We saw this early in the day. Became our primary. 7 o'clock, a little bit later in the day than I wanted to be. Hudson. He's still working on his camera skills. Make some dinner now. Going to have some steak on the fire tonight with some corn on the cob. So we've been having the perfect evening. Had some good conversation with a neighbor. This is what I got this trailer and this truck for. It's just moments like this. I mean, cooking a steak with this view. Perfect evening. Not a bad view to wake up to. Got to hang out with some other people, have some conversation last night, which was fun. Just what we needed after a few days on the trail. Got to see a lot of this volcano right in front of us. Well, we're all packed up, hitting the road. We got breakfast waiting for us about an hour and a half away. Some family that lives in the area, so can't beat that view. Cannot beat that view at all. 3 nights, 4 days. It's beautiful. Until next time.